All right, let's dive right in. In this explainer, we are cracking open the data analysis playbook. And look, this isn't just about spreadsheets and numbers. It's about turning all that raw noise into real, usable insights, the kind that can predict trends, build businesses, and even power the future of AI.
Just think about it for a second. We are absolutely swimming in data every single day. But how does all that stuff, all those clicks, numbers, and stats, actually become something useful? Something that can drive a real decision. Well, that's the journey we're going to take right now, from mystery to mastery.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning, the absolute basics. What even is data?
Think of it like this. The number 72 by itself is it's just data. It doesn't mean anything. But when you process it and learn it's 72 degrees outside, suddenly it becomes useful information. Now you know whether to grab a jacket. That's the magic trick we're talking about. And it works for everything. Numbers, text, even images and video.
And that's exactly why this stuff matters so much. Data is, and I mean this literally, the bedrock of our modern world. It's not just for big tech companies anymore. It's what fuels business strategy. It's behind every major scientific breakthrough. And it's the lifeblood of the AI that's shaping our future. Pretty much every important decision being made today is a data-driven one. So you've got all this data. Now what? Well, it's not some big, scary, complicated leap. It's actually a journey, a clear 6-step roadmap that can take you all the way from raw numbers to a really compelling story. And here is that roadmap. It all starts with step 1, you collect the raw data. Then you move on to what is honestly the most important, and sometimes the hardest part. You have to clean it. Because bad data will always lead to bad insights. There's no way around it. Once it's squeaky clean, you get to explore it, kind of like a detective looking for clues and patterns. From there, you visualize your findings, because a good chart tells a story that rows of numbers just can't. Next, you interpret what you're seeing to draw some real solid conclusions. And finally, you report it. You share the story that the data was waiting to tell.
Now, you can't go on this journey without the right gear. Seriously, think of a data analyst like a skilled woodworker. You need a whole toolkit, and knowing which tool to pull out for which job is absolutely crucial. And your toolkit can really scale with what you need to do. For quick and dirty analysis, everyone starts with the basics, Excel or Google Sheets. They're perfect for summaries and simple charts, but when you need to create beautiful, interactive dashboards that tell a story, you level up to tools like Tableau or Power BI. Now, to actually talk to and pull data from big databases, you need to learn their language, and that language is SQL. And then for the really heavy lifting, we're talking complex stats and advanced machine learning, you'll use powerful programming languages like R or Python. The trick is just matching the tool to the task at hand.
Okay, so we've talked about what data is, the process for analyzing it, and the tools you'll use. But what does the actual raw material you're working with look like? Let's zoom in on the heart of any analysis, the dataset.
A dataset is basically a super organized collection of information. The keyword here is structured. This isn't just a random jumble of facts. Think of a perfect spreadsheet where every single piece of data has its own specific home, all neatly arranged in rows and columns. And everything in that spreadsheet is related. It's all about one specific topic, like customer sales or patient records.
And here's a perfect, simple example. See how each row gives you the complete story for a single customer? That's a record. And each column, or variable, gives us one specific piece of information about them, like their age or where they live. This simple grid is what makes analysis possible. It's what lets us ask powerful questions like, hey, are customers in the North region spending more than customers in the West?
So why is this so important? Well, because datasets give our analysis real-world context. They're what let us test our theories, build predictive models, and most importantly, make decisions based on actual evidence instead of just a gut feeling. And if you're interested in AI or machine learning, forget about it. Datasets are the absolute non-negotiable starting point.
It all boils down to this, really. Without a clean, well-structured dataset, your entire analysis is basically built on quicksand. It is the foundation for everything that comes after.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but where do you actually get these datasets to start practicing and exploring? Let's get to the fun part and see where you can find the raw materials to start your own analysis journey.
The best part is there is a whole world of free data out there just waiting for you. Kaggle is fantastic. It's famous for its data science competitions. Google actually has its own dataset search engine.
And government sites like data.gov are treasure troves of public information. To give you a concrete idea, let's just quickly walk through how you might grab a dataset from a site like nextdata.ai.
You'll find that the process is pretty similar on a lot of these platforms. You usually just browse by a category that interests you, find a dataset you want to check out. A lot of these sites have special sections for free or academic datasets, and then you just follow a simple request process. It's often just filling out a quick form, and then you get access to the data.
And this is where it gets really exciting, because you can find datasets for the most cutting-edge fields in AI today. We're talking about massive datasets for training large language models, the brains behind tools like ChatGPT, or for computer vision to help machines see, and natural language processing, or NLP, to help them understand our language. This is the raw fuel for building modern AI.
So there it is, the building blocks, the 6-step roadmap, the tools of the trade, and your starting line. You officially have the data analysis cheat sheet. The only question left is, what story are you going to uncover?